I almost fell off, guys. I almost didn't record. I almost didn't vlog. I almost stopped. It feels like I haven't posted a vlog in a long time because I was doing it so consistently. And the last one I did was last Tuesday. Today's Monday. So it was almost a week. I still posted some content, but I didn't do any vlogs. And that little break that I took almost nudged me to completely stop already. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm here, I'm showing up. I'm gonna post this video tonight after I do my cardio workout. And it's just like some people, I know a lot of people that follow me are looking for motivation with their fitness journey. And for some people, it's hard to be consistent with their training. It's hard to be consistent with the nutrition. And for me, that's never been a problem for me. I've never had that issue. But then I look at some people that are YouTubers, vloggers, content creators, and a lot of them, they don't have any problem posting their content, being consistent with their content. Whereas me, on the other hand, I struggle with that. I have a hard time being consistent with that at times. So we all have our things that we're more prone to do or not to do. And for those of you that are trying to lock in with your fitness, hey, I'm making a vlog, so that means you got to hit the gym today or whenever you watch this, right? So let's keep each other accountable, even if it's different things. So that's what I want to make sure I'm doing. You're probably wondering what I'm doing right now. I'm actually tightening up my bike before I get into this conditioning work. So you guys know, if you've been following along with the vlogs recently, that on Mondays I do abs and conditioning. So what I'm gonna do is a circuit here, 10 minutes on the bike, then I'm gonna do abs for probably about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna do 10 more minutes on the bike to finish off. So nothing too crazy. It's just gonna be interval training on the bike. We're gonna be doing 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off for 10 minutes. Do about 10 minutes of abs. And then, we're stuck. See, sometimes you gotta keep stuff tight when you have a limited space you're working with. But yeah, we'll hit 10 minutes on the bike, sprints, 10 minutes of abs, and then we're gonna do 10 more minutes on the bike. So this should take probably about 35 minutes or so. And I'm not gonna record all of it just because it'll be pretty boring, because you're gonna notice that it's just the same thing over and over again, because I'm just going all out as quick as I can on the bike for 20 seconds. And I'm gonna repeat that again and again and again. And then for the abs, I'll probably show more, maybe like one set of that. That way you guys have an understanding of how I like to go about doing that. So let me tighten this up. I'm gonna hop on here and we'll get to work. I got it nice and tightened up. It was getting so annoying. This seat was popping up as I was trying to sprint last time I was using it. So we had to address that, but got that taken care of. I do want to do a quick warm up before I get into the sprint work on the bike. Don't have to do as elaborate of a warm up as if I was doing just sprints outside or on an assault treadmill, because it's not as taxing on the body. You're not going to be able to injure yourself per se, because you're not doing complete pounding on the ground, and your hamstrings aren't as active, which is typically where I have my biggest issues, if I do have any issues when I do high intensity sprint work. So just gonna do a couple of jumping jacks, some lower body swings, and that's really gonna be it. About to turn on the Detroit Pistons, New York Knicks game. You guys, I don't know if you're Hoopers basketball fans or not, but I'm a big time basketball fan. So this is the most exhilarating time of the season, of the year for me, as far as sports go. NBA playoffs doesn't get much better than that in my book. But I'm gonna go ahead and set up our custom interval. So we got about 16 rounds of 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. That should put us at about 10 minutes. And we're gonna go enter this. I like to do this so I don't have to use my phone because you guys are on my phone right now. And let me get this game set up and turned on first before I hit start, because once I hit start, there's no going back. I'll probably show you guys maybe 2 or 3 sets and then just put a time lapse on, because otherwise you're just gonna be hearing me, you know, for 10 minutes straight, which you might not want to play that too loud. But let's go ahead and get ready for action. Let's go. I went so fast, I lost you guys on the mic. Heart rate's already at 160. That 20-second rest goes fast. Here we go. Can't really talk during HIIT training. I'm gonna do one more, then I'll put it on time lapse. I think you guys get the idea. I'm gassed now. My quads got a pump. I was heavily annoyed the seat was still coming up. That's my only gripe with this machine. The seat kept coming up. And that's a new occurrence too. When I first got it, it wasn't doing that. So I tightened it pretty tight, but I guess I got to do a little bit tighter. So we're gonna go into some toes to bar. So I'm just trying to bring my toes to the bar. I'm gonna go for anywhere from about 8 to 12. We got 3 sets. And one thing to keep in mind, if your endurance isn't good, you definitely don't want to be doing ab exercises halfway through. I would start with ab exercise like you saw me do in previous conditioning days. Today, this bike gasses me, but not like actual sprints. So I felt comfortable breaking up some of the work. And plus I don't want my quads to get too lit in the first by going 20 minutes straight. So I'm doing it halfway. But if your conditioning isn't good, then just start with your abs. All right, here we go. Whew. Just one set down. I'll rest for about a minute and do a second set. Set 2. That's it. So on the last set, I'm just gonna go knees to bar, or knees as high as I can get, because the toes, it's not happening anymore. All right, set 3. Bringing the knees up, really trying to make a ball with our body. Who is burning? One more. Oh, all right. We'll do some decline next. Probably not the best camera angle, but whatever. Got a 50-pound dumbbell here that I'm just gonna set on my chest as I do these decline sit-ups. Trying to set it so I don't smash my mic. Recording always makes things a little more complicated. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna hold it here and let's get it. Oh no, I think I just showed you guys a plumber's crack. Let's try this again. I'll hold it this way. Put the mic down, I don't want to crush it. All right, we're gonna try this angle for set number 2. Looks like you're a little crooked. This game is getting really good as well. It's a 4-point game with 2 minutes left. Detroit's trying to hold on, get this game 2 victory. Can't get too distracted by that though. We got work to do. All right, I'm just gonna hold it like this. Otherwise the mic is gonna get crushed. Here we go. That's 8. That's good. One more set. The Knicks have come back to tie it with a minute left. Basketball's crazy. All right. Here we go. Last set. Dennis for 3. Dennis motivating. Come on. Brunson for 3. Nope. Come on, Steph. Now I got 3. Let's go. 3 more. Come on. That's it. That's it. Detroit looks like we can get the game 2 victory. I can't even talk. All right, we're gonna do some wood choppers to finish off with the core work and then get back on the bike. We have wood choppers next. We're gonna do 2 rounds here for each side. We're gonna go anywhere from 12, 15 reps or so. Just trying to exaggerate that twist across the body. Try not to use your arms too much. Try to focus on letting the torso rotate and twist. That's where your power wants to come from. And I'm just gonna cut the camera off now and get back to you when I'm back on the bike, because otherwise there's just gonna be too much grunting and people are gonna think you watching something else. Back with our last 10 minutes on the bike. I did decide that this time I'm gonna alternate between, I'm gonna alternate between using my legs and arms like I did in the first 10 minutes. And then after I do that for 1 round, the next round, I'm just gonna use my arms because I was getting a little bit too much of a quad pump previously. And I don't want my quads to be affected on my leg session. It probably wouldn't be, but just trying to play it safe. I don't have legs tomorrow. It is late though, it's after 10 p.m. I have upper body tomorrow, and then I have lower body the day following. So I wanna make sure my legs are ultra fresh so I can really go ham on my leg day in less than 48 hours. So let's go ahead and be mindful of that. Knock these bad boys out. So that was the first round there. Now, in the next 20-second sprint, I'm gonna keep my feet up here and just use my arms to get the bike going at full speed. Here we go. I really enjoy the benefit in that, because that way you're not just tiring out
a specific part of the body. You can alternate between the two. Keeps you more fresh and less likely to interfere with your subsequent training days and the remainder of the week. All right, gonna put a time lapse on. You guys get the idea. See you at the end.
We made it to the end, got through with it. Feel great. The only thing that annoyed me was the stupid seat, trying to go right up my butt. That was annoying. But outside of that, I really enjoyed doing the wind bike as one of my cardio modalities because it's so joint friendly. So I don't have any knee pain, no ankle pain, etc. And I try to stay with those type of cardio modalities. That's why I like wind bike, Stairmaster, swimming. Those are the ones that I tend to do the most. So the Assault treadmill feels pretty good too, so I don't feel any joint pain on that. But yeah, elliptical is another good option as well. Those are my go-tos as I try to protect my joints and train for longevity. But feeling good, got it done. Course feeling nice. And we'll be back at it tomorrow with upper body. And I'll see you there. I'm gonna stay on top of it, guys. You guys stay on top of your goals. I gotta stay on top of mine. Let's hold each other accountable. No wasted steps. Peace. Oh, and by the way, before I go, I'm doing follow-along workouts on YouTube every Monday. I'm releasing them. So if you guys want to try some follow-along workouts, I'm going to be using home equipment. So that means it's going to be dumbbells only, or maybe a mixture of dumbbells and barbell work, or maybe sometimes just barbell only, but stuff that you can do with limited equipment and time efficient. So make sure you guys check that out if you're looking for something to help you stay motivated and you need that extra push by having the video on and just following along with me as we get this work done. So, all right, y'all, stay blessed. No wasted steps. Peace.